Welcome to the class. In this class, we will talk about the questions based on percentage increase decrease with the help of this example. These kind of questions are categorized as product constancy. On the right hand side of the blackboard, I have written some of the basic concept of percentage and then the concept of multiplying factor. We have discussed these things in the part uh, one of these series of lectures. Just to remind you that multiplying factor, here we have written percentage increase and the corresponding multiplying factor. Actually, for every percentage increase there is a corresponding multiplying factor. With the help of that, with the help of multiplying that with any value, we can get the final value. Similarly, for every percentage decrease there is a corresponding multiplying factor. So these multiplying factors are useful uh, in the questions of percentage. We will solve this question. First, we read this question. The question is, if length of rectangle is decreased by 20%, then by what percent its breadth has to be increased so as to keep the area constant? So as we all know that area of rectangle is length into breadth. Here it is given that the length of a rectangle is decreased by some 20%. So obviously, if the area has to be constant, then breadth has to be increased. So here we are saying that since two quantities are multiplied to get another quantity, so if one quantity is decreased, another has to be increased so as to keep the third quantity after multiplication constant. And that's why the name of such kind of questions are given as product constancy. So we have seen in the last three classes how to use unitary method, how to use this unitary method to solve problems on percentage. Here also we will use that method. In unitary method, what we do, that we initially assume the length and breadth both to be 1. Both has been assumed as 1. Okay, now it is given that the length of rectangle is decreased by 20%. So if one is decreased by 20%, that means the multiplying factor for the 20% decrease is 0.8. That means the next value we can get after multiplying the previous quantity with 0.8, so it will become 0.8. And breadth, that we have to calculate, we did not know, but we know that so as to increase, so as to keep the area constant. Initially the area was 1. Why? Because length 1 and the breadth 1, 1 is to 1 is 1. Finally also the area is 1 because that has to be constant, and corresponding to that we should get a value of b. Suppose it is x. So with this simple equation we can get the value of x is equal to 1 by 0.8. That is we can say, if we remove the decimal, you will get here 10 by 8 or 5 by 4, or we can write x is equal to 1.25. The initial value of b was 1. The final value of b comes to be 1.25. So the percentage increase in b is 1.25 minus 1 divided by the initial value 1 multiplied by 100. That is 25 into 100. 25 into 100, that is how much? 25%. So 25% will be the increase in breadth. We can also get this value directly because the initial value was 1 and the final value is 1.25. So just if you look at the table of percentage increase and the corresponding multiplying factor, so in case we get the multiplying factor as 1.25, the percentage increase will be 25%. We can solve this question also with the use of fraction instead of using decimal. Like as we have seen, area is equal to length into breadth. So both has been assumed as 1 in unitary method, and the length is decreased by 20%. So 20% decrease in 1 in terms of fraction, if you think that, so 20% decrease means it has been decreased by 1 by 5. It means 1/5 has been reduced from 1. So if you reduce 1/5 from 1, what you will get? You will get 4 by 5. How we are getting this? Because we are reducing 1/5 from 1. This is an oral calculation. Okay, so initially the area was 1 because both length and breadth has to be assumed as 1. Finally also the area will be 1 because the product of length and breadth has to be constant. So if 4/5 has to be multiplied with a new value of b, the product of these two should get 1. So what should be the value of b, so that if you multiply that value with 4 by 5, we should get 1. That's very easy. It must be 5 by 4, because if you multiply 5 by 4 into 4 by 5, then only we will get 1, which is the new area that is equal to the previous area. So it means the breadth, which was initially 1, has become 5 by 4, or here we have seen 1.25. That is the same thing basically. So if 1 has increased to 5 by 4, so in terms of fraction, how it has increased? It has increased 1 by 4. If 1/4 is increased to 1, then only it will become 5 by 4. Why? Because 1 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. So 1/4 increase from 1 will give the new value of b, uh, which is required. So 1/4 increased is equivalent to how much? 1/4 means 25%. 1/4 means 25%. So in this way also we get the answer as 25%. We will see more example in the next class.